Dynamic subtlety. It's a great way to describe any truly fine wine, and it really applies to the 2021 Estate Spring Mountain Chardonnay. Chardonnay is, I think, the greatest white wine in the world, and it's really all about subtlety, and the great Chardonnays are all about dynamic subtlety. And the style we make it in is the style that everybody made back in the 1960s and 70s. We began making Chardonnay in 1977 and used that same style, which we do today, which is barrel fermented in mostly neutral French oak, surly contact for 6 months to give it the appropriate creamy richness, and then not allowing the malolactic fermentation to go through, which would bring in the buttery, heavier masking flavors that are more obvious. And that style became really popular in the 80s because I think a lot of winemakers and marketing people cynically believed that the American palate needed obvious, bold flavors to attract them to wine, and that they wouldn't really understand subtlety or even dynamic subtlety. But I disagree. I think you don't need to be trained to understand these superior features in wine. You just need to be exposed to them. And I think the most common feedback I get at wine events, whether they're dinners or consumer tastings, is people taste the Chardonnay sometimes unwillingly. I don't like Chardonnay. And they taste it and they go, oh my God, that's just delicious. And I don't like Chardonnay. And I know why they say that, because they've been exposed to the more overt styles, the heavier, butterier, oakier styles that are not that appealing to me, certainly. But I think the mountain setting adds a lot to the dynamism of the Chardonnay. You can make this style in many different areas in Napa, but with the added benefit of elevation, there's just an added dynamism that is just, you just can't help but see it. And also, this is a Chardonnay that will age for quite some time. We showed the '05 vintage a few months ago at the Premier Napa Valley tasting that was showcasing older vintages. Of course, most people showed older Cabernets, and we thought it'd be fun to change it up and show a 17 or 18-year-old Chardonnay, and it showed beautifully. And then we got, I think a restaurateur bought it at the auction for, I think, $650 for a case, which is a great price for Chardonnay. So enjoy the Chardonnay, fresh off the press, and we'll be in touch. Bye.